Hey guys, my name is Jared Wellman. I'm a black belt under Bernardo Fria and Marco Sunoco, and I'm an instructor here at the Academy. I'm going to show you some stuff in this video that's going to help your jiu-jitsu get better. Stick around.
Alright guys, so imagine I'm playing here in open guard where I have a 4-finger cuff grip on both sleeves. I'm going to show you a few angles, but what I'm going to do is get to sit-up guard. This is just an entry. I'm going to shift my shoulders, find the far ankle, I shift over. From here, I'm going to extend them and keep that foot tight on the leg. I'm using this leg with a big pendulum motion. I sit up, I'm going to reach under his leg and pass this through. Look how I have 2 4-finger cuff grips here. This is very strong. I also want to punch it deep. That keeps his shoulders down. Now I'm going to let go and come here to this grip. Now he does have one hand free. It might go on me, but ideally I want to put it on the mat. So when I tilt, look how he gets heavy on the mat. It's hard for him to move. First thing I'm going to do is go to a triangle. I'm going to rotate. Look how my armpit's over his wrist. My foot comes here to the hip. Now I can let go of the sleeve as I extend here. I'm keeping this grip heavy, heavy, heavy into his neck. Some people will stay up, some people will go down. Stay up for a second, Mike, if you can. I'm going to come up here and lock the triangle, and he'll tap. If he can't stay up and he drops to his knees, I can use normal finishing mechanics to come in here and finish. All right, guys, so let's look at that from another angle. When I'm holding here, it's very important. If Mike postures up, I don't want to be playing here. Look, I have no control of his shoulders. So at the very least, go ahead and lift up. Look, I use my body weight to keep him low. Now I shift, I'm here. I always think of this bone on the ankle as my gripping point. If I come up here, I won't have any leverage. So I'm here, and I connect right heavy onto his front of the ankle here. And I can use my hamstring a little bit. When I'm here like this, try to get that foot back. It's so hard. And in fact, a lot of times they backstep this far foot. They turn for me, which sets up my far foot grip. I'm already in a good spot. You could play De La Riva, but I'm going to use this as my pendulum to sit up. Now I'm completely off the mat. Nothing is touching the mat but my butt. Now I come underneath here and pass deep. Update here to the collar. I rotate, he plants, foot to the hip. So now I can extend high as I lock, finish the triangle, or if he drops down, like we did before, keep the space tight. Look how I have this grip here. This is already excruciating. It's tough for my opponent, but I can turn, finishing. So guys, sometimes they won't post. I'm going to show you a sweep. It's very basic, but if they don't post, it's a hard fall. So I'm going to explain it, and then we'll talk about how they might respond to it. Same idea. 4-finger cuff grip. I have open guard. I pivot, get my ankle grip. I shift over, extend him first. Make sure he has a weak base. Look how far he's spread out. I sit up and pass here. Now once I'm here, this is the hand. I want to pull it. I'm rotating to the side to get him to post. If he doesn't though, I'm going to drop this foot here and block. However, if I have this grip and I'm blocking his leg, it's a far drop for the hip. So what I really want to think about is if I go hard, he's going to hit hard. Competitions are rolling hard, don't care. But in regular rounds with maybe some friends, I want to encourage them to drop the knee and then the hip so it's a softer fall. So look, as I'm here, he's not going to post. I rotate right here. Boom. Look how he falls, okay? It's like a forward roll. I keep this grip. I'm going to switch my base and punch this hand. As I do, I'm already beating the knee on the inside, beating the top knee, and coming right into side control. So we'll go a little faster, guys, on this one. I swing, get the leg, I'm in, I extend him, I sit up, I'm here, boom. He doesn't want to post, or even sometimes they start gripping on me and he can't post. So look, I can push my foot here, I turn, boom, like this, and look how I'm sliding right into it.
Thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate the support. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, and all that stuff, it helps me so much. Help me to grow this channel. Thank you guys.
All right, guys, so sometimes when I'm trying to send them this way for the triangle, or if I'm trying to sweep them, they kind of base and lean back. So we're going to sweep the other way. So same setup. I go for the ankle here. I swing my hips over. I extend him. Very tight connection. I sit up and push through. Notice a lot of times my foot's hanging. You can put it on the mat or not. It doesn't matter as long as my hamstring is tight. I get the grip here. But look, I'm trying hard to push him this way, whether to post or not post, but I'm pushing and he leans back. I'm going to drop both feet down and I'm going to turn hard this way. And I can come right up. Now I'm set up for a knee slice if I want to go for my grips here. Boom, and slide through.
I'm set up for the over-under pass, stack pass. I open right into a lot of different pass options. But the biggest thing is I have to have my feet on the mat to turn my hips. And I need a little help from him. So let's do this a little faster. I have my grips. I swing. I get here. I extend them. I sit up. I'm heavy, heavy, heavy. And I'm trying to turn. Post, boom. Here. Now I'm up. And I'm through. And sometimes he even pushes this foot down. Look how he pushes that down. That gives me what I want. So if I'm fighting, he pushes down, boom, I pull it, here. I can go right underneath to my stack pass, which is an easy option, and slide through. All right, guys, so there are 3 easy options that you can do from a sit-up guard with this arm pulled across and a collar. There's a bunch of different grips, but this one works really well for that triangle, that first sweep, or the sweep to the backside. Try them out, hope they work.